with G. Scott.
What's up, everybody? It is another edition of The Reset. Always grateful that you guys hang around. Make sure if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. And wait a minute. If you aren't new and you've been coming here for a while, you should like and subscribe too. We love and appreciate that, and make sure you share it. This isn't just week 11 coming up this Sunday. This is a real measuring stick Sunday. This is a real showdown. In my opinion, the two best teams in the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks, period, point blank. This is where you rack them and stack them. You find out who are the real pretenders and who's a contender. But even though no matter what happens in this game, I still think that both of these teams are real contenders. I'm going to break down, obviously, what I believe the Seahawks need to do to win this game. But I also want to break down why I think this is the biggest game of the year so far. That's right. This is a time where nobody really expected for the Seahawks to be this way. And this is a time where it was kind of expected that the Rams would be this way. But now you have the two teams in the NFC West. By the way, I believe the NFC West division is the toughest division in football. But we get to see it. It's a heavyweight fight. It's a heavyweight championship that's going to happen. It's division rivals, and you know how that go. It's the mystique of Sean McVay. Sean McVay has this aura about him, this belief about him that he can do no wrong. He's the offensive wizard. He gets it done. And then is that new Mike Macdonald, who doesn't seem to do it like others doing it. He's carving his own lane. I love what he is doing as well. So what does this mean? What's at stake? First, let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks. A win here puts them in the driver's seat as far as claiming first place solely in the division and definite a number one seed, if you will, in the NFC. It also gives some legitimacy to Sam Darnold. That means that even though most people believe that Sam Darnold has been doing this thing, which he has, but this really puts Sam Darnold in that top echelon conversation. So this is an opportunity for you, the fan base. That's right, the Seattle fan base. We get to talk that talk on that going forward. So I'm looking forward to all of that. There's a lot of things that's happening. As for the Rams, is the Rams to maybe control a narrative that might be slipping by some. There's people like me and others who actually don't think this Rams defense is as good as people like to say that it is. Sure, up front, the defense pretty good. In the secondary, I see holes in that secondary, which is why I believe the Seahawks are going to have a good time on offense this Sunday. But more importantly, they want to keep the mystique of Sean McVay, the offensive guru, intact. So this is what's up there for the Rams. It's almost this is a game that really will separate these two. Now, granted, they have to play each other twice. So once this weekend, and they'll play each other again back here in Lumen Field. So what are the things that the Seahawks need to do to be successful in this game? Number one, run the ball and run the ball well. And what I mean by run the ball well, I mean about almost playing keep away from the Rams. I mean extended drives by this Seahawks offense. I want to see the chains move. I want to see, and I hope that they have been limiting K9's carries for this reason. So as we get to the second half of the season, maybe K9, instead of running the ball 9 to 10 times, he can run that ball 15 times. And Zach Charbonnet can run that ball 15 times. I would like to see, and I think it's going to be important, that the Seahawks run the ball at least 30-plus times in this game. Shout out George Halani. George Halani has been doing this thing. So I want to see that happen. And plus, the Rams need to be they need to be gone up against. They need to be contested, that defense. I think Seattle has the opportunity to really punch this defense win the run game. So number one, run the ball, and I mean like run the ball. Number two, it's going to be Sam Darnold's composure, his efficiency, third down, doing well on that. But more importantly, I want to talk about the composure. One of the things I think that we know as fans of watching a game, that sometimes it comes down to crunch time, right? It comes down when the pressure is really there. I'll give Russell Wilson some credit. For years, when it was 2-minute drill or it was last drive, Russell did his thing, right? And that's some of the reasons why that's what made Russell great. Well, we really haven't seen Sam Darnold really be in that crunch time. So if it does come down to that, we need to make sure that the same Sam Darnold that we get when they're beating up on the Arizona Cardinals 38-7, and he's smooth in that situation, we get the same one when it's a tie game, or if you're down and it's a 2-minute drive, we get that same calm, cool Sam Darnold. Now, I know we don't want to talk about it, but some of those turnovers in the second half against the Arizona Cardinals, that was a little bit worrisome. So, again, number two, we need Sam Darnold to continue with his composure. Number three, the defensive line continues to set the tone. One of the things that does not get talked about with this defensive line this season is how the ability to rush four, right? This Seahawks defense, according to next-gen stats, right, as far as bringing blitzes of more than 4, so 5 and 6 rushing, they rank second to last in the amount of blitzes on the season. However, they rank number 2 in the NFL at getting after the quarterback and quarterback hurries and everything. So that just lets you know just how dominant this defensive line is. And, of course, shout out to you, DeMarcus Lawrence. You had a great game, 2 touchdowns in the game on fumble recoveries. That was beautiful. So that kind of effort out of the D-line is going to be needed against this Rams. You have to make Matthew Stafford uncomfortable. And, look, this dude been in the league since the dinosaurs, baby. That's not a knock on you, Matthew Stafford, because you're a bad boy and you are a great quarterback. But, man, you can't get comfortable, baby. The Seahawks cannot let you get comfortable. That D-line. So one of the things that I've been loving about this defense this season, not only their ability to rush 4, their ability to rush 4 and from time to time keep that 2-high safety up. That is hard to do, to keep 2 safeties up top there. Seeing that is beautiful, so having that against the Rams would be great. Number 4, man, linebackers need to be making tackles, right? That Rams offense is sneaky with that run game. Now, I know a lot of times people talk about Puka Nacua. We talk about we talk about Matthew Stafford, but that run game will get you, right? It will get you. And you are forced. Let's make these tackles. Let's not get big plays. And by the way, the Seahawks have been great at this. My man, Mr. Knight, you've been doing your thing. Shout out to you. Shout out to, and I hope, I don't have the official word, so when I'm doing this podcast, it's on a Thursday. I don't have the official word. Is it possible they get Ernest Jones a 4th back? I don't know, but it would be good. Either way, this defense seems to still step up, even when there's guys that are out. That shows you how good that this system is. So, Puka Nacua is somebody who, man, he can get busy. You're not going to stop necessarily Puka Nacua. You're not going to stop him from getting catches. But what you can do, you can limit him. You can limit him from getting a bunch of yaks, right, yards after the catch. You can limit him. Instead of getting a 20, 25-yard gain, how about you make that a 6, 7-yard gain? How about that? Limiting Puka Nacua is going to be important. So I've said it. Number 1 is going to be run the ball well, play keep away from the Rams. Number 2, Sam Darnold and his efficiency. Sam Darnold has got to be calm, cool, and collected like he has been all season. Number 3, the D-line still do your thing. D-line, shout out to you. This D-line been so good. This D-line is like TSA. They stopping everybody when it comes to the airport, and you know what TSA does at that airport. And number 4, you need to tackle and tackle very well. Let's limit the yaks, limit these big runs, big plays, limit. I didn't say you stop them necessarily, but let's limit. The threats to this Seahawks defense is simple. Matthew Stafford. Now, it's interesting. When people are talking about the best quarterback in the league, and it's subjective, right? Some say it's Josh Allen, and some say it's Patrick Mahomes, and our producer Paul would say, oh, it's Bo Nix, or who knows? But I'm going to tell you, look, and I've been saying this, if you're having a best quarterbacks, one of the best quarterbacks in the game conversation, and if you're in a barbershop or you're at home, no matter where you are, and Matthew Stafford does not come up, you're missing. You're really missing out. Matthew Stafford is a dope quarterback. And Matthew Stafford with Sean McVay is even more dangerous. Got to stop that dude. It really begins and ends with him. Kyron Williams, got to stop him, right? They got some actors. They got some folks that'll do things. You got to stop them. But don't you get it twisted. The Seahawks, you know who they got. Oh, he's a bad man. I call him, he's the best in the world. JSN. That's right. You already know what time it is. The Rams are going to have to respect that man. And what you going to do? I don't know if you guys saw this, and I'm going to call it right now. Did you notice how fast that they were working in Rashid Shaheed? Did you notice how he was getting? I could see it. I could see they were testing things, and they're like, oh, okay, you know what? Okay. I can see what Rashid Shaheed brings to this offense, to that wide receiver room. It brings, you have to stay honest on JSN. And then there's the veteran, Cooper Kupp. Coming back to the Rams, Cooper Kupp doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, just ready to play football. And Cooper Kupp, if you're seeing this message, man, I just want to tell you, you have done a lot for that wide receiver room. Thank you for your professionalism. Well, you know what it is. The excitement is almost here. We're a few days out from a big game on Sunday. What you going to do? You going down to L.A.? Shout out to all you guys going down to L.A. That would be a fun game to go to. SoFi is always a good stadium to go to. So that would be a great game. So have fun. And if you're not, and you're going to be at home watching it like me, I'm going to be at home, man, I'm going to be ready. And make sure you wear some of your stuff that they, I'm a little superstitious. I don't know if you're a little superstitious, but I just am. So more importantly, this game right here, every team hits a moment in the season where they look in the mirror, right? Every team looks in the mirror. Maybe it's a Sunday. They look in that mirror, and they get to find out real quick, who are you? Seattle Seahawks, who are you? I most actually believe that you win this game on Sunday. I've had an opportunity to, and like I said, what do I know? I ain't no expert or anything, but I'm not just saying this. I truly believe that you guys win. Seahawks win this game on Sunday. Devontae Adams, a little dinged up with a back. I find it coincidentally that right now I'm dinged up with a back. Devontae Adams did his on the field. I did mine while I was sleeping. Two different ways. However, not having Devontae Adams actually is a benefit to the Seahawks. So this game, it's going to be huge. But the Seahawks, I believe, win this game. I just think that the way that they're built, I think the calmness of Mike McDonald, the calmness of Cooper Kupp, the defensive line, the defense, this just everything has just, they have gone and faced adversity with the injuries, but still on this defense, they still persevere. So Seahawks, I'm calling it. they win this game on Sunday. And more importantly, a lot of people have this team right now, power rankings, they have them ranked number 1. We're going to see. So I'm going to close the show with that. I'm going to close the show by saying that this Sunday, it ain't just a game. It's almost a preview of who are the team that you need to fear the most in the NFC. The Seahawks have a chance to show the entire league, we for real, we ain't no fluke, we here. We have a foundation. That's right. More importantly, I guess I say this, hey Seahawks, thank you. This really feels good. Hey, seriously, I'm sure if you're a fan of this team, this feeling, I haven't felt this way in a while. You know my terrible analogies, y'all. You know what I mean? It's like going out on that first date that you ain't been on you ain't been on that date in a long time, and you feel them, you feel it in your stomach. You feel that feel, and you say to yourself, "Ooh, I ain't felt like this in a long time." Well, that's what the Seahawks fans are saying about this Seahawks right now. We ain't felt like this in a long time. I'm talking about when I say in a long time, when you're going into games week after week right now with an expectation. We didn't have this expectation at the beginning of the season. We got it now, especially after seeing those back-to-back domination with the Commanders and then the Arizona Cardinals at home. Woo, let's go. So, I'm going to end it there. Grateful that you guys hung out. Looking forward to this Sunday. And you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Monday so I can say, did Mike McDonald pull out his belt? Did we say down goes Frazier? Man, all of that and more. So, hey, you guys have a good rest of your day. Grateful that you all listen to the show. Make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate you for listening. Love you for that. And as always, be kind.